Jake, I'm trying to be a golf boy because I'm trying to be more like you, buddy.
It fires me up. I mean, you're in your Rowback.
Hello.
You look like a golfer.
Go Ghost20.
That's
promo
right.
code Ghost20 for rowback.com. Yeah, I went to the driving range the other day. Like I said, been sick for a while, and I was like, I just got to get out of the house, do something. Went to the driving range, was doing fine. First of all, how do you ever how do you choose which club to use? Like at the driving range, because I'll be like, okay, the P's pretty good. I'm gonna go 5. You know, like, is there any rhyme or reason to any of that?
That's such a funny question. That's like going to the gym. Like, how do you know what shots to take? it's like, well, yeah, it's kind of a good question, I guess. I don't know. How do you decide?
Because when
do you decide between 2s and 3s?
Yeah,
at
I
the
went
gym?
I went to the driving range twice this past week. One of them I went P, and then I went way up to 3.
I think that's great.
Gamut. And then I kind of worked my way back to P. You know,
Okay.
went 3, 5, whatever, 7, 8, 9, something like that.
I think there's like different types of clubs that are in groupings. There's like you've got wedges.
Yep.
You've got kind of your shorter irons, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
You've got your long irons, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
You've got maybe some fairway woods, 3 wood, 3 hybrid.
Yep.
You got driver.
Yes.
So I feel like the clubs you choose kind of determine like what do I feel like I need to work on.
Okay.
Like, all right, I slice my driver like crazy. I need to work on that at the range. But you always start with, at least I always start with like a really easy club. Like start with a pitching wedge or something.
Yes, that's
something that's like
what,
very easy to make good contact with.
Every time I go to Topgolf, it seems like you guys are always starting with that, and I'm always like, let's hit driver.
Brad just walks up to Topgolf like,
I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Anyway, what I want to talk about today with you, Jake, is that there needs to be some kind of rule or some kind of policy at the driving range where if you just absolutely like biff your last shot, they give you another ball.
Oh, your last ball?
Because it is the worst feeling in the world. Because like every other sport, I'm used to like
end on a make.
Yeah, you're playing basketball, like you shoot a 3, you miss it. You're not like, all right, I'm out of the gym. I already got all my shots up.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And so like it's so scary at that last ball.
That's a great point.
And so it just needs to be like, and maybe it's one of those things where I need to be more disciplined and be like, hey, there's 4 balls left. I just stripe that bad boy. See ya.
End on that one.
Yeah. But of course I'm not gonna.
Yeah, for all
yeah,
those.
exactly. For the price. I paid $7 for these balls.
Dude, that's such a relatable thing for golfers. Look at you. You're part of the culture now. You get it.
Okay.
That last driving range ball is so precious.
And it's like, especially I would assume if you're about to go play golf, like
You got to leave a good taste in your own mouth.
you do not want to have like, because every once in a while, like I'm getting more consistent, but every once in a while I'm still biffing.
Yeah.
I mean, just one like straight, like line drive, ground ball to second kind of thing. And yeah, the first time I did not end on a make. I ended on I hit it, but not well.
Made contact.
And because I was probably just varying the clubs way too much, going back and forth between P. I was like, well, I've been hitting my 5 pretty well. I'm going to go take that out. Hadn't even swung the 5 at all. And then for the last ball, went for it.
Last ball? What you can do is I sometimes try to end with wedges because those are the easiest to hit. It's hard to really shank, biff a wedge.
The other day, okay, so another thing, sorry, this is a long intro because I'm just talking golf with you. I've noticed how a lot of people do really well on their wedges of like getting a good arc on them. Yeah. And I'm like, well, naturally that would mean that they would get under it more. So the other day at the driving range, I took a massive divot out of the driving range.
How'd it feel?
It felt bad. I felt like I wasn't supposed to do that, right? Is that wrong to do that?
Well, as long as you weren't hitting on like the turf, were you? Like a hitting mat?
No, I was hitting.
Okay.
It had rain that day, which was weird because then they made us go swing in the grass.
Oh, normally they would make you hit on the turf if it'd been raining.
I know, it was an odd thing.
No, yeah, if they let you on the grass, divot away, baby.
Okay.
Go crazy.
I just thought to myself, somebody just got a rain of dirt on them, right now at the driving range.
Sometimes that'll happen. You're hitting on grass and you're like downwind from the guy in front of you, and every time he hits the ball, like grass particles come on you.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, did that a few times, didn't love it, but at the same time, the ball was going higher arc. It felt good.
Felt good.
And then I had 4 balls left. Decided to go 3 iron on them.
You have a 3 iron?
I have a 3 iron.
I don't even have a 3 iron.
Hey, maybe someday. All right. Yeah, I didn't bring any tees with me. That's how amateur I am. And so I was like, well, this is the farthest one I can hit. And so had 4 balls left. 3 of them were just real good. And I thought to myself, like, okay.
I figured it out.
Well, and I'm like, I have 1 ball left. Should I end on these 3 really good ones or should I go for it? And I'm like, I gotta go for it.
Biff.
Daddy, stripe that bad boy right down there.
Oh, wow. It really set me up.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm a golfer now. I'm hitting them far.
Rowback golfer.
Rowback golfer, Ghost 20. Check them out. How about part 2 of the honeymoon starting right now? Ooh, I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking ground, Ghostrunners podcast.
We're back with more honeymoon details with another Ghostrunners podcast.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
Yeah, happy Wednesday to everyone out there. Should we start with wins of the week?
Let's start with wins of the week.
Why not?
Let's start. Wait, Timon.
It's Wednesday.
Let's start with wins of the week.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Start
with wins of the week.
with wins of the week.
Wednesday.
You mean like start? Like start? Great.
My win of the week is, well, it's still part of the honeymoon, but it was, because I know you've heard part 1. There were a lot of things that were let down, but there were a couple things that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
Tim, close your, no, I'm just kidding. It was, they had a drink there called the Peach Surprise.
Fun.
And I had 1,000 of them. There was supposed to be like Prosecco or something in there. No, there was none. I mean, there was.
You didn't feel it.
No, you couldn't taste it. You couldn't feel it.
Okay.
Anything. It was amazing.
Peach Surprise.
I don't even know what was in there, but just sugar and cherry and juice and mango. It was amazing.
Was it like a blended like Slurpee like slushy kind of drink, or was it just
on the rocks?
Great?
It was amazing. I think it was so popular that they pre-make it and just have it in like a jug, and you order Peach Surprise and they just pour it out.
Eventually, they just gave me the jug.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was the only one ordering it because it was like there were no 9-year-olds there, so it was just me, and I loved
Those
the Peach
9-year-olds and
Surprise.
their Prosecco.
I had probably 6 or 7 a day. I'd say each day I was there.
Wow.
I was well hydrated.
Do you miss it now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
I'm
like-
looking at my notes, just seeing Peach Surprise. I'm like, gosh, that looks fun.
Do you think
love the
like,
Peach Surprise?
Yeah. Do you think you could make it at home,
I bet I could figure it out.
or is it
Yeah.
one of those things like, hey, next time I go to Exuma, that's the only time I'm having the Peach Surprise?
No, I would love to have that more often. It
Yeah.
was so good. So my win of the week is discovering and drinking the Peach Surprise over and over again.
Cool.
It was so good. It just tasted tropical, you know?
Yeah.
Fruits you don't really have when you're landlocked. You don't have passion fruit.
Dude,
that
honestly,
often.
just peach as a drink is
Yeah.
nice. It's very, very refreshing. Yeah, that's fun. Tropical drinks in general, just good times when it's warm out.
And when they're free.
Yes, also true. Timon, you got a win of the week?
I do. So on Saturday, we had our first read through for Sense and Sensibility.
Yes, Mr. Wildershires. What is it?
Willoughby.
Mr. Willoughby?
Yeah, but it went well. But the main thing that I'm excited about is for the show, I may get a perm.
Whoa! Win of the week.
That's just like been on my bucket list for so long. I don't know if we'll see if I actually do. But anyone who knows what I look like, I have very, very straight hair.
Yeah.
So it would be so fun.
Why? Does he have a perm?
It's
Obviously,
it might be more of an excuse to get a perm
Yeah.
because I'm gonna look
Yeah.
different for the show anyway. But yeah, that's a win.
I
The
like
fact
it.
that I may get a perm.
yeah.
You should use that face app thing you have that you're still paying for and put
Yeah.
a perm on your face and see what it would look like.
I should.
Take it to the person. Say, this is what I want.
The permson.
The perms.
I like the idea of like they're not forcing a perm at you on you at
absolutely.
all, and you're just
Absolutely.
like, okay, guys, fine, I'll get a perm.
Mr. Willoughby needs one.
Fine.
Do it.
I definitely did.
Like, no, actually, he would look worse with a perm. Guys, no, seriously,
I don't want to hear.
I'll do it for the show. Okay.
if you insist.
Yeah.
It says he was bald. I'll do the perm.
Hey, no. I'll
Stop,
perm.
stop freaking out about it. I'll just do it. I'm the only one taking this seriously. No one else is doing hair appointments for their part. It's just me.
What would it take for all 3 of us to go get a perm together?
Wow. How long? Fun. How long do they stay in?
Perm, dude. Permanent.
Permanent. Okay. It's forever.
I bet until you wash it.
Oh.
I think it'll withstand.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess as guys, I don't know. I've just seen Parks and Rec when Leslie Knope gets half a perm and then she jumps in the water, it goes away.
I just Googled it. Pretty perm. How long does a perm last? This says 6 months.
No way.
I mean, you better be careful, dude.
I mean, when I'm imagining a perm, I'm basically imagining like a tiny fro. Is that right?
It's
curly hair.
it's just more like fairly like pretty curly curls. Like
This says 2 to 6 months. The other one says 3 to 6 months. Either way,
Timon, you got to do it.
lengthy.
You got to do it.
And how long
Okay.
is the show? What, 3 nights? So yeah, that should be worth it.
I'm just thinking like I've never seen curly hair make someone look worse.
Really?
Oh,
Okay, this is my opinion.
I think you got a good thing going now, Timon. I'd be careful with your hair.
Okay.
Sorry, go on though.
I'm in support
guys,
of-
they're making me get a perm.
No, guys, I know.
guys,
I'm like
doing
not
it.
really on board, but like they're like forcing it on me.
No, you guys don't really. I would hate to. I don't want to get a perm at all.
They said I couldn't be Mr. Wilshire anymore. I'm not getting a perm. Dude,
Is this what Timon's gonna look like?
you would look baller like that. I think that looks cool.
With a little like fade on the side.
Don't love that I said look baller, but
perm on top.
Is that Charlie?
Pull that off.
From this angle. I can't tell.
yeah, it's kind of poothy.
Top of his hair is poothy.
Just make me pooth. That's fun, Timon.
Yeah,
I'm
you can make
excited
this
for
look nice. You gotta fade the sides, and it can look all right.
Yeah,
But still, 3 to 6 months.
that is scary.
I don't know. I feel like
But it's like
I don't know.
I mean, at some point, I really want to see what it looked like.
See, he's just wanting it. It's
No,
like me with
no,
cornrows
I
back in the day.
would-
Like I just always wanted. Like I was like, Mom, Allen Iverson has cornrows. I think I want
Probably just
cornrows.
get some.
Yeah.
That's a fun win, though, Timon.
My win of the week, I have 2. One of them was that I finally took control of the water temperature in my sink. And let me tell you what I mean by that.
Okay.
Every time, I often am the one that does dishes at my house. Because anytime there's bath night, I'm like, Catherine, I'll do anything if I can get out of bath night. So I'm like,
Okay.
let me do all the dishes while you give the kids a bath. And often I'll just turn it on as hot as it goes and just like, the first 15 seconds I'm doing okay or whatever until it's got really hot. And then once it gets hot, I just kind of grin and bear it and just let it burn me a little bit on my hands. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's just what I do. And then I turn it off and I'll turn it back on for, 5 seconds, let it burn me a little bit. And finally I'm just like, hey, it doesn't have to be like this.
way. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like this. And so I just made it like lukewarm. It was so pleasant. And it took me.
Oh wait, it was just the faucet itself. You didn't have to like go into the water heater.
No, I didn't have
Oh my
to do
gosh.
anything. It wasn't like a conscious like, oh, I can't change it. It's just at the hot.
Every time you got there, just full hot.
Yeah, it was just like a habit. And then I was like, wait a second.
You were doing intermittent like fauceting. You were going,
Kinda.
oh, yeah, it's too hot, so I'll turn it off for a little bit, turn it back on.
Yeah, it
rather
was-
than just making it slightly colder.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
wild.
Know. Hey, not anymore, baby.
That's crazy. So when you
Win
say
of the
you
week.
fixed the problem, I mean you just like
no, I took control.
you just
Literally took
you
control.
started using a sink how everyone else already uses a
No,
sink.
people use it like me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, this guy's using it on scalding. That's crazy.
That is something Mike Collins say. Yeah, It goes all the way to the left of the sink. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Every time-
because it doesn't get hot for a while. Like the first it's cold for a good 7 seconds, and then
Imagine-
it starts getting hot, and I'm like, okay, and I'm convinced that hot water gets the stuff off easier of the plate. Maybe not true, but that's
what
how
if
I
you
feel.
took a shower this way? You get in it,
Kinda
you turn it
do.
all the way to the
No.
hot, and for 3 minutes, it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
And then once it starts getting hot, and then just burns your body. You're like, well, I'll just turn it off when it gets too hot.
I know that sounds ridiculous, but like for whatever reason on my hands, I can handle it because I do
wild.
it. Because I'm scrubbing for a little bit and then I put it down in the dishwasher.
right, let's turn it off.
No, I don't turn it off. I just am no longer exposed. And then I get back and I get a new plate and I kind of rinse it off and then I have to just put my hand in there a little bit to use the
Gosh,
scrub daddy.
I bet that's so hot. That's gotta hurt.
I got
That's
some
wild.
tolerance, I guess.
When you were describing it, I was like, good for you. You like got down,
I went down
the
in the
water,
water
heater,
heater,
and
yeah.
kind of adjusted some things. Wow, that's impressive.
No way. I do the same thing when I'm washing my hands with QP goat soap. I just kind of let it. Like by the time I'm pretty much done is when it's getting scalding, and I'm like, well, I'm done now. I only go hot when I turn on the water. I don't know why.
What
not
other
anymore.
areas of your life are you living this recklessly?
Oh,
without
plenty.
abandon.
Plenty, I'm sure. But the other win of the week that I have is the opposite of reckless abandon. I cleaned out my closet and it feels good.
Remember that Eminem song? Did it feel like that?
I'm sorry, mama.
Yeah.
I never meant to hurt you. Never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. One more time. That's what he says. Yeah, it was just like that. I was listening to Eminem the whole time.
I'm sorry, Mama.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Throwing your folding clothes.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, Catherine.
I mean, anyway, like I had so much stuff in there, and I was getting rid of some stuff because I was making way for some new Roback coming in there.
Ghost 20.
And it was just I got rid of probably I looked at myself in the mirror, not literally, figuratively, and I said, "Hey, when was the last time you wore that shirt? I know you like it. When was the last time you wore it?"
That's what you got. You know your problem. You know what your deal is.
You know what you got to do? Hey. You know what you gotta do?
Hey, rock on.
You know what you gotta do, man?
Here, look at me. Look at my pinky. You know what your deal is?
What, man?
You haven't moved in a while.
Exactly.
When you move, you take
reset.
inventory.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You reset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I didn't know what I heard you say.
Yeah, you reset. And so I was like, hey, I like that shirt, but I haven't worn it since I first got married.
Yeah.
And it's got nostalgia to it. Hey, nostalgia be darned. It's time to get it out of there.
If the nostalgia's not making me wear it,
Yeah.
see it City Thrift.
And then I took like a large amount of my clothes that are winter clothes and I put them away because it's not winter right now. And then I'm going to flip flop
In the wintertime, you'll bring the winter clothes up.
and take the summer down.
Right on.
Flip flop, reset.
Reset.
So
That's done.
taking control of my life one closet and sink at a time. Baby.
Yes, you are.
So those are my wins of the week.
That's pretty fun.
What's your win of the week out there, Ghosties? Huh? Oh, interesting, Janelle.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, Chick-fil-A saw better than you think. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
All right, let's get back to Honeymoon. Let's just start with some positive things. The peach surprise was great. The shower, actually incredible.
Did they fix the hole or whatever?
Just kind of had to point it down.
What?
There was just a large. When I say hole, I was just trying to speed through the story on Monday. But basically, there was just a large gap when you shut the door.
Okay.
So it was meant to be that way, but it was just like, this is a shower. Water's, involved.
Okay.
Like, have a good seal, or at least like very close to the wall. And it was just like maybe 1 to 2 inches of like width.
And it got that flooded because of that.
Yeah.
And so you just had to angle it in a different direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
anyway.
nice shower.
Shower was fun.
Yeah.
That drink was fun.
Yep.
And sailing was fun.
Oh.
That was one of the activities they actually had there. I knew how to sail from Kanakuk back in the day. And so
It was just the two of you on a sailboat?
Yeah, they let us just go.
Cool.
And I was whipping that thing around. Because if you could sail on a lake and a cove at Kanakuk, you could sail during a tropical storm. I'll tell you, you'll be cruising. I was pulling
way
a
better
tube behind
wind.
me. Yeah. Rachel could have, surfed the wake if she wanted to.
Permission to give you a compliment.
Permission granted.
I saw a video / photo of you in the sailboat, and Daddy was looking yoked.
You have to like really yank on those things. I'm
like those buys. I was like, okay.
leaning off the sailboat because when the wind takes you, it wants to like throw the boat over. So it's like Rachel and I are like leaning all the way off the boat. I'm holding on as tight as I can, but we're probably going 20 miles an hour. It's fun.
Wow.
We were really sailing.
Was it like stressful fun or was it just fun?
No, just fun.
You weren't worried you're going to fall off or anything?
No. I was in control. Every time Rachel would be like, hey, Jake, there's another. I was like, I'm in control. I got it,
dude.
And then every time I just steer away. She's like, wow, yeah, you're right.
What was she worried about? Like, what?
Like there might be another boat that we're coming up on, or there was a time we went by the golf course. I was like, oh, pirate's treasure, golf balls. People probably been hitting golf balls in the ocean.
Yeah.
Let's go find some. That was our booty.
Okay.
And anyway, we get close to the rock. She'd freak out. I say, hey, Captain's got this. I make her call me Captain. We're on the
got
boat.
this, all right.
Hey, Captain Jake.
How far out did you go?
This is tough to guess.
Like how many minutes out did you go?
Minutes out, 10.
Wow. Like 10 minutes straight out there.
Well, the wind, Brad, the sailor's circle.
Okay.
You can't really go directly with the wind or against the wind. You got to zigzag a little bit.
Okay.
So it's not a straight line.
Cool.
But sailing was really fun.
That's fun. I didn't know that you had that skill in you.
Rachel didn't either.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I've taken my family sailing before.
Really?
We did like a cruise excursion thing, and they had these like Hobie craft sailboats, and I was like, I think I know how. Took my whole family on one. It's fun.
What do you need to know about sailing? Like if I were getting on a boat right now, right next to you, what would you say? Brad, do this.
Brad, okay, the rudder,
Yes.
the back, that's your steering wheel.
Okay.
The rope that tightens the sail, that makes it more like parallel kind of with the boat, that's your accelerator, kind of.
So okay. Tell me more.
basically you can't just like yank it in and start going faster automatically. You just have to be very conscious of which way the wind is blowing, which direction the sail is like kind of catching the wind, and
Okay.
just zigzag.
Cool. I'd like to watch you do your thing. On a
It
sailboat.
was fun. It was a blast. So we did that. We sailed like almost every day, I think. Sometimes about
that's
twice
cool.
a day.
Yeah.
So there's some positives.
There you go. Okay. Sounds like a great trip.
Day 4, which is where we're catching up with now. We made friends sailing. We went up there. It was about 3:30.
You
It's
were
time to sail.
fiending for friends.
I was. I wanted friends so bad. And we went up and to the little water shop thing. I was like, hey, we want to take a sailboat out. They're like, that's great. And then there were some people right behind us. Like, we want to sail too. We're kind of overhearing the conversation. They're like, we don't really know how. And so I was like, hop in with us.
Yeah.
They were fun.
The rudder
Logan,
is the steering
Macy.
wheel. Oh, fun.
I got their phone number as well. I think they're going to come to the Nashville show.
Is that where they're from, or are they just
That's where they live.
traveling there?
Yeah. So it was a blast. Afterwards, I was like, let's go sailing again. It's 4 p.m. now. They say, oh, all the water sports close at 4. And we're back to having a bad time on the honeymoon.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well.
Oh,
yeah,
I forgot this is where we were staying. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. Sorry, there's 4 hours left of daylight. Yeah, we better get done sailing.
Just in case, you know.
Today's the first sunny day in a couple, so we should probably shut it down.
Yeah, exactly.
We should probably shut it down at 4.
we should probably go for.
I'll just have another 6 more peach surprises. I'll be by bar.
Just drown your sorrows
right.
in peach surprise.
And just non-alcoholic sugary drinks. But at the top of the list, day 4, it says woke up with so many bug bites. So that's just still happening every morning.
But
Just-
Rachel's not getting them.
no,
Interesting.
it's that same way with mosquitoes too. I feel like I just have the skin for it.
We talked about this on Catherine's podcast with me. She like all these bugs like are attracted to her outside and not.
Oh yeah, I heard you guys talk about that. The excavator, whatever it's called, eradicator.
Yes, the mosquito eradicator. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but day 4, yeah, we golfed, we read, we sailed. At this point, also it dawns on me too. It's like, yeah, we've never gotten any kind of honeymoon upgrade. Like, there's nothing. It does not feel like they've offered
That's
us
right.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. Go back to the room once we're done sailing. Remember that flood a couple days ago? It's starting to stink a little bit in the room. I think the rug and the things it was in,
Sure.
really starting to stink. So we're trying to getting the ceiling fan going, trying to get some air circulating.
What kind of balcony situation we got in the room?
We have a little patio. We're on the first floor.
Okay.
And we have a little patio, which is nice. And there's like a little angle you can kind of see the ocean, but we're not on the beach.
Yeah. Okay.
Not bad.
Cool.
Um,
Didn't know like how much of it was like natural air versus AC kind of thing
oh,
in
gotcha.
the room for like how much could you air out the stink?
Not too bad. The humidity is crazy there. It would be
the
like,
humidity
the humidity
is crazy.
that's wild right now. This guy's humidity. Because it would be 82 degrees and the heat index would be 98. The outdoor humidity was 79%, which seems very high for that high of a temperature.
Wow.
So really humid. So yeah, it wasn't that great to like open up the
Sure.
doors and then
Was not like-
more moisture.
Right.
Anyway, day 5, top of the list. I would just go in chronological order. So day 5, more bug bites. So
More?
every day, wake up with a few. Next thing on the bullet point, rained until 6 p.m. Long day, $1,000. Raining until 6
You're
p.m.
like, okay, there goes another $100.
Yeah. At a certain point, I was just like, all right, well, I'm tired of being in this room. And so I went and like got Rachel and I like lunch, and I would just go just barefoot and just
Drunk duck?
Jerk Shack.
Jerk shack.
Yeah, went to the Jerk Shack, go get us food, come back. Then like, ooh, let's get a little vanilla frappuccino. Hey, I'm already wet. I'll go out and get it again. So I would just run errands in the rain.
You couldn't you had to get out of covered area to go
Yeah.
get those places.
Yeah,
Okay.
splash around in the puddles.
I noticed in one of your Instagram stories that you had taken off your shoes at a restaurant. You said like to avoid getting trench foot or something.
That's day 7.
Okay, I'll just ask this real quick, and maybe if it has some way more to do with day 7, then don't answer now.
Okay.
But in Florida, I don't think you brought any sandals.
You nailed it, dude. I forgot sandals again.
I forgot. Okay,
Yeah, I forgot.
I didn't know if you were like anti sandals.
No.
So the more I thought about it, I was like, I don't know if I've ever really seen Jake in sandals. Except I've seen you in slides, but even then you have socks on or something. So I'm like, maybe he's just like not a sandals
It's
guy.
just not on my mind. I don't know why I can't remember to bring sandals.
Okay.
To sandals.
Yeah,
I had to bring sandals to sandals.
sandals.
Also, no sandals for sale at sandals.
No sandals for sale on sandals.
Could find sandals for sale at sandals.
That's crazy. They don't sell sandals that's up for sale on sandals.
Which is, I got to give them credit. It's a good name for a beach resort. Sandals.
Sandals.
Sandals is a good name. Way better than calling it thongs.
Sandals is a solid name. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah,
Dang.
no
Okay,
sandos.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
your
day
feet
5,
were getting wet, but no problem.
no problem. Rained until 6 p.m. Still found a way to take a little nap in there just to pass the time.
Oh, a nap in the rain sounds great.
It wasn't bad. We had finished Fire Festival by this point. We had
Okay.
finished Jury Duty by this point.
Oh,
Have you finished Jury Duty?
no.
Well,
I keep waiting for Catherine.
Okay. The whole show is just amazing. Let's talk about it whenever you're done with it. But it's
Okay.
just great.
Yeah.
It's just a great show. Holy cow. So
Yeah.
original. So then we started something new. I started watching, there's a new Hillsong documentary on
saw
Hulu.
that.
Have you watched that?
I have not, because I wasn't sure if it was a new one or if it was just
I know.
like,
I was like, well, they just did this a couple years ago.
It was like, oh, this is now just accessible on Hulu or whatever. So I didn't. No, what was that? Was it any good? Was it just sad?
It was really
again?
good. No, it wasn't as sad this time.
Okay.
I haven't seen a single, like we just kind of watch it. We're on our honeymoon. We're on our phones too much. So I don't know what people are saying about it. I'll just give my take. Carl Lentz, even through everything, hard not to like the guy. Still a very likable
How so?
guy. Just, I think self-awareness, I think transparency is a very likable quality. And if like he is just, at this point, he is an open book. He's signed NDAs and he's breaking them just to talk about like, here's exactly what I did wrong. Here are my shortcomings. Here's the church's shortcomings. You know, he was just like,
So has he interviewed a
very
bunch
open.
of?
Yeah, he's in it.
Oh,
Which
interesting.
is really cool. Yeah, it was kind of hard not to like him
Interesting.
in it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I thought the first two, there's 4 episodes. I thought the first 2 were really good and really just like gripping and like, wow, this is interesting. And might trail off a little bit the last 2 episodes, but
Often does.
yeah. But I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Good way to pass the time.
Good.
And also at day 5, it dawned on me, we've only used plastic straws all week. Not a huge deal, but tough when you're slurping frappuccinos.
What do you
know?
want? Plastic straws.
Paper straws. Idiot.
I was like, what?
I want
You
bamboo.
you want metal straws? You like?
No.
I'm paying $1,000 here. I want stainless steel straws.
I am not that high maintenance. No,
I was
it's all
like,
week long.
interesting, Jake. Okay.
All those peach surprises, vanilla frappuccinos, chocolate milkshake, paper straws.
I think it's worth it these days. And this is such a sad statement to say, but to bring your own straws just in case.
Wow.
I think
You said it.
because listen, your experience can really be tainted by bad straws.
It can.
For you and me, some people are like, I don't care. I'll just slurp it or I'll use my paper straw. But you and me, I get bummed about paper straws.
Anyone who's tried to have a milkshake with a paper straw is a bummed person. The bottom of that thing,
Yeah.
disgusting. Looks like an old lady's lips.
Like how awesome would it be though if you just whip out Big Bertha,
Sting!
yeah, stick it in there,
Oh man, that'd be fun. Big Slurpa.
Big Slurpa,
That's what
dude.
I call it.
That's a product.
Yeah.
We just made
Straight from Nepal. Get our Slurpas.
Slurpas. I like it. Okay, so yeah, a lot of documentaries, a lot of paper straws.
Really, nothing happened that day. It
That's
just
a bummer.
stayed inside.
Yeah.
And, but it was fun. I used some goat soap this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. First time using it since being back from the honeymoon. Mm-hmm. Felt awesome.
Yeah.
Also, I'll tell you what else I liked about it. This is QP. This is Quinn's goat soaps, by the way. We're talking about
QPGoatSoap.com.
is I feel like I did not have to. It's a bar of shampoo. I
Yes.
did not have to use much. Full lather.
Dude, quick lather.
I was like, I'm never gonna run out of this soap.
Right?
Truly, that was my thought. I was like, this feels amazing.
It's amazing.
Took no time at all.
No, I might enjoy the shampoo bar about as much as anything.
It's really great.
How'd you do it? Did you go on your hand and then just throw it up there? Because let me tell you how I do it. I take the bar, a couple of quick shimmies,
You go
right on the
start,
head.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
bar to scalp.
My bar is starting to have a little bit of a dome on it. It's got a little bridge. Yeah. So but it only takes 1, 2, 3, and then it's ready to lathe.
I should try that. Yeah, that might be more of a shorter hair thing.
Could be. I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, yeah, I would just get it in the hands.
Boom, boom, boom.
One trip up there, and that was plenty.
Yes, we are sponsored by QP Goat Soaps. Goatsoap.com. QP.
Soap.
Goatsoap.com.
They make real soap.
I'm talking real soap, the
Good
kind
stuff.
that moisturizes and cleans at the same time. We advertised it. We talked about it last Wednesday with the boys on the podcast. Afterwards, let them all try it. And guess what? We don't have very many samples anymore because they all took them home.
They all took 'em
because they're like, I'm trying this. I'm having this at my house.
Cool.
They all loved it.
It's raw goat milk that
Yes.
makes their soap special.
Peter wanted to clarify last week. He's like, the first time I heard about this, I thought maybe it was soap for goats. I'm like, no, it's not, Peter. Come on. So it's made with goat milk, not for goats. But no, we are goatsies,
Yeah.
and we just love supporting the goat soap. So check them out at qpgoatsoap.com. They have all sorts of different flavors, all sorts of different packages you can get. They have
laundry soap.
They have laundry soap. They have shampoo. They have hand soap versus body wash kind of soap. All these different colors, flavors.
Can I read off a few fragrances?
Please.
Well, they have some new ones. Wild Rose, Florida Peach. Oh,
Yep.
Peach Surprise.
Dude, the Florida Peach one's nice. I have that one at home.
I got to get my teeth in that.
Yes, you'll love it.
Seasonal scents. They got pumpkin spice in the fall, frankincense, and myrrh for Christmas.
Hello.
That's fun.
You could say, hey, I come bearing gifts.
And they also have just old favorites. Lavender, Love Spell, Lemongrass.
Lavender was one that Gunnar took home, and I am a little bit upset.
Hey, QP Goat Soaps, can we get some more Goat Soap sent to us? We need some.
We will use them.
We will use it. Get 10% off your order with code GRKC.
Yes. And remember, it's qpgoatsoap.com. We can always check out our link in our description as well. But yeah, it truly is. There's something different about it. And we want to, once again, we're just calling on the goatsies to overwhelm this family with love and support from qpgoatsoap.com. Check them out.
It's great. Back to the H-Moon real quick. I want to talk about the staff really quickly. I don't really have anything written down, but just while I'm thinking of it. Very friendly. You had a very pleasant interaction every time you spoke to them, but there's something a little off about, like, have you seen the movie Get Out? I can't remember now.
No, I haven't.
Well, anyone who's seen Get Out, there were a lot of like Get Out vibes about this.
Like one of those things where it's like, my eyes are saying one thing, but the rest of is that what you mean? Like there's
something's
saying,
going on.
Yeah, they have a demeanor, but like in the back of their head, they're thinking something else.
Yeah, something's up.
Give me an example.
One example, right when we got there, was like, we are being kind of walked around. So this is the main pool. You can see here, swim up bar, whatever. Here's some of the beach houses. You guys are staying at Beach House 7. Hey, Jeremy. And she waves to someone 300 yards away from us. So far away. And then
a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. And I mean, this guy, we barely see him. He's like over on the other side of the pool. And he's like, what? She's like, hi, Jeremy. And he's like, oh, what's up? And she just like keeps walking. I was like, why did she say hi to a guy 300 yards away?
Was it
what in the world was that?
A worker or a patron?
Yeah, two employees.
Okay.
It's very weird. It was like, we're really friendly here.
Yeah,
Watch this.
It was like show everyone that people around that, yeah, you're all friendly.
That was a weird first impression.
Did you do that to other people as the trip went on?
Hey, Jacob and Kristen.
Hey,
Logan and Mason.
fellow sailors. Hey, Logan.
Hey, first mate. I was joking with them once because they were very cool, very normal, and we had a good time sailing together. But I was like, what if you guys all got on this boat, just trusted me, and I was just so into sailing, just immediately like, all right, you will be my first bait. You will scrub the deck, and you will look out for any, whatever.
Right,
I was just like this nerd sailor.
We're very serious. Like,
hey.
guys, we are not having fun here. We are surviving here.
Hey.
You don't understand how scary these waters
You
really
think I
are.
went to 8 years of sailing camp to have a good time in the Bahamas?
No.
No.
Do you think I got kicked out of Naval Academy because I had an astigmatism in my right eye and I'm not proud of it, but now I have to do this to fulfill my naval desires?
Do you think I got so good at sailing because I was scared to take my shirt off in front of kids when I was younger, so I didn't want to do swimming or diving, so I chose the one thing where you have to wear a life jacket? No.
No, I did it because it's fun, Logan, all right? Strap up and let's go.
Strap up and cover your nipples. Let's go. Anyway, just like weird stuff like that. There'd be other times where they are polite. No one is ever being impolite.
Yeah.
But there's some type of American hospitality that's missing here.
Okay.
Where it'd be like, hey, she actually ordered fries and hasn't gotten them yet. Oh, okay. And you just walk away.
Yeah.
Are they getting them? Or
yeah, sure.
And then someone else would come up. Hey, was someone missing fries? It's like a different person. Oh, yes, she was. Okay. And then walk away. It's like, I don't know. Are they getting the fries? What's going on with the fries? So anyway, interesting vibes.
Just a few screws loose. Maybe,
I don't even know.
Maybe it's just cultural difference.
Cultural stuff maybe. Anyway, day 6. I don't have much written down. It says we sailed, golfed, and read. I mean, that was just the day. If it was sunny, that's what you did.
That's a great, that sounds like a great combination of marriage right there. Jake wants to golf, Rachel wants to read, we'll do it together.
And I will say Rachel is great because it's like the ping pong registry thing. I would be like, hey, let's do this today. And Rachel's like, you don't want to golf? I'm like, I golfed yesterday. She's like, that course is beautiful. You need to go golfing. It's so pretty.
Sure.
I want to, because she would bring her Kindle and she would read while I golf. She
cool.
forced me to golf 2 of these days. I was like,
cool.
I really was not planning on it. But
when there's only 5 holes or whatever,
Yeah.
could you just play them more than once?
you could, yeah. Usually we just go play, I think it was 6 were open by the end of it. You play 6 holes, take like an hour.
Okay. So you just do that
done.
one
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's sweet though, that she was like, no, play.
Yeah, because the course really was so beautiful. That was great. But anyway, we kind of had we must have had a late lunch or maybe we had a soda pop or something. Anyway, we weren't that hungry around dinner time. And so we waited a little bit. The app said that the Barefoot by the Sea closed at 9.
Okay.
Sorry, closed at 9:30 is what the app said.
9:30 random time to close.
Yeah, so like, okay,
That's how they do it in Bahamas though.
we show up a little after 9 and all the lights are off. No one's there. Like, I guess they closed early. All right. So then we try to go to some of these restaurants where you need reservations and they say either, no, we're full or we're closed. And so we're like, oh my gosh, there's no like just continental like food around. Like, are we just going to go hungry tonight? They say, nope. The Drunk Duck's open till 1 a.m. So we have to go back to the Drunk Duck. We get there.
The walk of shame to the Drunk Duck.
And I will say that my first meal there, I had like an oven roasted chicken with like some garlic butter. Wasn't that bad. I was like, all right, that'll be fine.
Okay.
It's a sad vibe, but at least we'll get some good food. We get there and they say, oh, it's after 9, so we do our late night menu now.
AKA like fried everything.
There's like nothing on it. It's almost all like red meat. It's like, so you can get a burger, hot dog, or fish and chips. And so I had fish and chips with A1 sauce, and I was just drenching it in A1 sauce. And so, yeah.
It was okay?
No. I mean, it was fine. It was like I ate it out of necessity. I was like
Right.
pretty hungry. This is the last meal for a while, so just to eat this.
The
But
Drunk Duck, man.
it was just wild. At 9:30 at night in an all-inclusive resort, and you have 1 restaurant option and only 4 like menu items.
Do they not have room service all day, every day?
You have room
24/7?
service until 10.
Okay.
But that was like just flat out disappointing. Like even I got like a mac and cheese thing. Like how can you screw up mac and cheese? And it was just like,
Oh, you can screw up mac and cheese.
yeah, they screwed it up.
Yeah.
I mean, the green peppers and weird stuff. Just even the cheese
Whoa,
itself.
whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah, they screwed it up.
Mac and cheese.
Just do
I'm
those
sorry.
two things.
Does it say anything about chives in here? Mac and cheese?
Yeah, so we would try to order room service, but it just was not that good.
Oh, bummer.
So,
Man.
and then the last day, we'll wrap this up. I'm sure you guys are a little tired of hearing all this, but overnight, quite the storm. Rachel, one of the first things she says, she wakes up, she's like, that was so loud last night. There was like one point where I feel like a gunshot went off or something. It was so loud. Of course, I slept through the whole night. I had no
Really?
idea. I was like, really? I had no idea. Well, we wake up and people are talking. One of the palm trees on the island got struck by lightning.
Wow.
So that's
How
probably what
close,
Rachel
do you
heard. I don't know where it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big resort at all. So it had to be pretty close. But
Dang.
so that was going on. The resort is all flooded. The roads are all flooded. We've got to be out of our room by 8, and a shuttle is picking us up by 9.
Okay.
So it's still downpouring. And we asked if, like, can we get like a ride? Because there's golf carts everywhere. The employees are all on golf carts. They don't do that. They'll do it for your luggage. Don't do it for you. And so we have to walk like just through the rain and through like these puddles. And that was where I didn't snap, but that's where I was like, I've had enough with this.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to fly and travel all day with soaking wet socks, soaking wet shoes. Why am I having to do this?
Yeah.
I can't believe how much this costs. I can't believe how like disappointing this is. Like I'm soaking wet.
Yeah.
I'm soaking wet and I'm about to get on this tiny little bus. And that's where I took my shoes off at that little breakfast
You're
spot.
like, I don't even care anymore.
Air them out. Yeah, I went
Right.
to the restroom. I'm trying to use the hand dryer to like get it in my shoe to dry it off.
my
and
gosh.
Yeah, I just went barefoot at this
Did you have any other
place.
shoes?
I did, but yeah, once I got my luggage back, then was able to
You
get in the
swapped
shoes.
them out. Yeah. Well, I
But-
saw that video of you guys in a bus or something. And yeah, like that pouring, like, or that flooded water.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah. When was that?
So they were like 30 minutes late to pick us up. We finally get there.
That's island time, you know?
Island time. and we load up on this bus, and then we start driving, and it's like getting really dangerous, and there's very just like roads completely covered with water. You don't know how deep it is, it's just like, and we're in a big bus. There's 20 people on this bus, and he's just driving through it. I'm like, dude, I don't know if this is safe. Like, this is crazy. You're just doing this. Like, I feel like that's one of the main things you hear when you get taught to drive. Like, water is so scary. Water is so powerful.
Yes.
Don't trust.
It can take you away.
Yeah. And it's like there is water on both sides of the road. It's not like just in the road. Like, it is just like there is a swamp, and we're just driving through it. That was scary. There's water coming in the bus.
I saw you. Yeah, you like panned over, and there was just standing water.
Yeah.
Like, were other people on the bus like worried with you?
We had a guy next to us making the worst jokes. I think we're ready to get out of there. We're just ready to get back to America. On top of it, you just got this hillbilly just making the most basic jokes you've ever heard of.
Like inappropriate or like?
No, just like, I was thinking maybe we need our paddles. Who's gonna paddle this guy? I'm not paddling. Just like it keeps going. Like
anybody got a canoe?
I can't canoe. Just won't leave it alone. There's guys in the front, these immature guys just making weird noise. It's just like, get me off here. Just stop cracking jokes right now. This is miserable.
You've been away from your house for however many 10 days at that point.
Yeah.
Like you're like, just get me home. Wow.
We get to the airport. It's still raining. All of our luggage is wet. We're wet. And then we get in this tiny little airport lounge. I mean, it's the line to check your bags. And notice, like, we've been here for like 10 minutes. The line is not moving. Not sure what's going on. They announce, we're sorry, our computers are down. Which...
Not good.
What happened when a computer is down? What happened? Like, my computer has never gone down.
No. You got a Mac.
Yeah, I mean, like, what? I don't even know how that happens.
I don't... surely it's like the system or something gets overloaded or whatever. It shouldn't be the computer itself, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It was frustrating. And I was like, well, why are there computers down? Why don't you have computers that work?
Why are you even using computers?
You're American Airlines.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're in the Bahamas. You're American Airlines. Have a computer that works. This is ridiculous. Just use a working computer.
Oh, yeah. You were done.
Honestly, I was going to town on my book. So I finished a second book while on the honeymoon.
Look at you.
And the book was getting really good that day. So honestly, I was like, you know what? I'll just keep reading.
Shout out the book. What is it?
It's called The Perfect Marriage, which made it look like I was reading a self-help book.
Good for you.
11 days into marriage. Like, this is tough. How do you...
No, it just means you're trying to be better. Is what I would have interpreted it as.
Well, it's a thriller.
Okay.
And it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I told Rachel about it. She read it that day. I finished that book at like 11 a.m. and Rachel read it by 11 p.m. She read the whole book.
Was it the perfect marriage of intrigue and threat, danger?
It was fun reading a book and then getting to ask questions to Rachel. Like, all right, so who do you think did it? What do you think? She is so much better at that stuff than I am. I like to think I'm pretty perceptive.
She like picked up all of the
Yeah, she like guessed. Like, I made all these accurate predictions on like chapter 4. I was like, how do you... I didn't even see that coming at all. Like,
really?
And now I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Thinking like, how did you do this?
You're like, whoa, I missed that.
You're clairvoyant.
That's cool.
Anyway, last thing I'll say, Rachel had the quote of the trip where just like struggling to get through. We finally get past security. There's no food. There's no drink on the other side of it. It's just like, I just sit here till your plane leaves. Okay. And we're just ready to get back to America. And Rachel goes, I'm going to celebrate so hard on the 4th of July this year. She's like, I cannot wait for the 4th of July.
Right.
I'm going to go nuts.
I would love it, dude.
Shit, we felt so patriotic. We're like,
Yes.
I cannot wait to get back to America.
You're like going through customs. USA.
Anybody got some Springsteen they want to put
That's
on?
right, dude. That's funny.
So, yeah, that really cracked me up. She's still fired up to celebrate on the 4th of July.
Good for her. She should be.
Really wants to do it big.
That's amazing. Yeah. I had the thought, like, I don't remember when you guys got home. Sunday night sometime, right? Like, and I think I saw your cars. I'm like, I'm not going to bother them or, whatever. But I had the thought, it was kind of rainy in Kansas City that day. And I was like, man, I bet like they were just in paradise and now they're just in this like nasty, like drowsy weather. And little did I know you came from like a lot of rain.
We were overjoyed to be back.
Right.
Yeah. A box of presents. Ghosty's got us more gifts. Please stop.
Seriously.
We had all the rowback stuff. It was so great to come back and settle in.
Good, dude. Yeah. House is looking pretty much the same, but looking good. Cleaned up a lot of boxes. So
Yeah, you talk about that. Brad was.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant there was a lot of boxes whenever we were here to record, and there's only like one box in the living room now.
The day that I left, or maybe the day after I left for the stand-up shows a week and a half ago, Brad and Catherine and Rachel cleaned out just 1 million pounds of cardboard boxes in my garage and basement. Very, very nice of them.
I had the idea. I was like, let's do that, because you had mentioned like we have a lot of boxes,
And I want to just burn them, but I don't know if you can really do that in town.
I was like, I got a truck. I don't mind breaking down boxes. And little did I know that I bet how many boxes genuinely?
I don't know how many are down there.
300 or 400. Honestly, it felt like it was so many that I was like, holy cow. But we had fun. We did a little family teams aspect, and we had the whole family over here doing something. Bo and Hattie would run over with the box and throw it in the back of the truck and yell, Kobe. I was like, this is awesome.
Fun.
So anyway, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about just the boxes in the living room. You don't have as many of them. So
well, anyway, that was great. And the honeymoon was great too. It's nice to be back. Thank you guys for listening to all of it.
Are you ready to be amazing now that you're back on your honeymoon?
It is fun that Beam is back.
Beam is back.
We had like a set amount of reads to do with him.
Yep.
We finished that, and they said, guess what? We want some mo.
We want some mo. We want some mo. Will Beam ever quit? No. Beam wants some mo. Beam wants some more.
Nice.
Beam yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just got to do it twice.
What is pain? French bread. No, I feel like I've been talking about how I've been sick because I don't have anything else to talk about this week. But I had been sick this week, and one of the things I turned to first was Beam Super Greens.
Wow.
Yeah, I was over here with Catherine the other night, grabbed the Sunny D Super Greens, and I've been having it every single day. And it's just nice whenever, especially when you're sick, but just always, like knowing that you can take these super greens and just have all these wonderful fruits, vegetables, vitamins that just help make you feel better.
Micronutrients.
Micronutrients. Prebiotics.
Antioxidants.
Anti-O's.
Digestive enzymes.
Digestive ease.
Broccoli.
B. No, genuinely though, like if you've taken any other greens, I think that Beam is just better than those. Beam is better than those super greens.
Sorry.
It has vitamins A, C, E, and B. If you're a greens person, check out and see if your greens have those, because I'm going to guess they don't. Most of them don't.
Compare
Beam does, because Beam is amazing.
Yes. They've got the super greens, which we love. They also have a gut health probiotic, which is just packed with good stuff.
Yes.
I mean, what else
Also
can you
good.
really say other than just packed with good stuff?
Packed.
Jam-packed.
Jam-packed.
So go to youcanbeam.com. Use code GRKC for 10% off your purchase. Link's also in the podcast description.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love Beam. Glad they're back. Support them, support us.
Support them, support us. You won't regret it. It's really good. So,
Dare you.
Are you doing anything to be amazing?
Good question. What am I doing these days? Hold on.
I striped my very last driving range ball. That's pretty amazing.
Drive range ball. Well, speaking of golf, yesterday, little story. We shot a bunch of mood swing stuff. Mm-hmm. We got done. Usually when we're shooting, we actually don't get to like actually hit that much. And they're like, oh, I've been on the golf course for 2 hours. Kind of want to hit a ball or something.
Sure.
So I was like, I'm going to stick around and just play the rest of this hole out. So I'm by myself, long par 4, hit drive ball, fairway. Great.
Good.
Love it.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to.
Still 195 yards out.
I reach for my 5.
Okay.
What do you go?
I went 4.
Yeah.
What are these types of clubs called? What did we learn?
4 are the irons. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I gave you categories. There's wedges, there's fairway woods.
Oh gosh. This is the long range irons.
Long irons.
Long irons.
Yeah, you got it.
Made that up, Timon. Off of, context clues.
195 yards away, it goes well. It's going right at it. I'm like, wow, that's great. It never goes right at it from this far away. And then I see and hear it hit the pin from 195 yards away. And I was like, well, that's kind of fun. Kind of a bummer by myself. Whatever. Go up there and get up to the green. And not only did it hit the pin, but look where it landed.
Dude.
It
nice.
landed like, I don't know how well you could see it, but
What is that like?
I mean, there's almost no room between where it landed and the cup. I mean, I was
Oh my gosh. I thought you meant like
Oh, no,
where
sorry.
it rolled to. Oh, it landed
like a half inch away from going in, maybe an inch.
right there. Like it looks like the edge of the ball hit the edge of the cup.
Yeah. So I was like an inch away from just dunking it from 195 yards out. And no one was there to see it, but I took pictures to show Rachel and to text my dad. And now to show you guys. Wasn't planning on talking about that, but
That is how you be amazing.
I was amazing yesterday for about 10 seconds.
That is amazing.
That was pretty fun. I've never done
Wow.
anything like that.
Dude, good job.
Thanks.
That's why you did the 4, not the 5. See, I would have hit it way short.
Yeah. All that time on the drive range ball with drive range balls.
All the DRBs.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay, I have a few things written down just about my life.
Go crazy.
One of them that we had talked about this maybe, I don't know, a month ago, and I've decided to try it. I'm on my 3rd night of it, is I'm doing the mouth taping thing.
You've been doing that?
Yeah, dude. I didn't, I wasn't going to do it. I like, they looks ridiculous. I was about to but I got all these targeted ads for it. And I think even people said on the podcast, like, yeah, I do this. I've tried this. Kirsty and Steven Swick were the ones that kind of like pushed me over the edge. Like, yeah, we do it. And I'm like, really? Like, yeah, it makes a big difference, like for how we sleep and stuff. And I was like, okay. So I was going to buy like the one I get on the targeted ads, and it's like $50 or something for like 2 months worth of supply. And I was like, no way. I don't know if this is even going to work.
I'll use duct tape.
And so I was like, Kirsty, like, is this worth it? $50? She's like, no, get this thing. We use like athletic tape basically. And we just put it like, it's like $10 or something like that on Amazon. So
every night they like go to bed. Do you think they tape each other's mouths shut? Do they tape your own mouth shut?
I think when you're married, you have to tape the other person's mouth.
Yeah. What's mine is yours.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing is I haven't done it yet with Catherine in the room because I'm a big talker before bed, pre-bed, chat.
Are you?
I like it. Like every once in a while, like it's always when Catherine's reading, and so she's like obviously like not trying to talk, and I'll be like, hey, sorry to bother you, but blah 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 blah, and then we'll not talk, and then it's like I can't help it. It's like I'm a little kid, and so maybe it'll help me with that, but I don't know. But yeah, the first night I did it, I only had it on for like an hour maybe, and I woke up and I had to cough really bad. And
Yeah. What happens then?
yeah, you just kind of. Like, yeah, it's weird. Like at first, it is a little odd. But the first night, I only had one little piece of tape on there, and that was I could penetrate it too easily.
You got to crisscross.
I go three pieces now. I don't necessarily crisscross. I just kind of 3 on there.
You go vertical?
No. Horizontal.
Why?
Why would you go vertical?
It seems like that would close your mouth shut.
Vertical, like
Yeah.
parallel with your nose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try it.
Horizontal seems like, I don't know.
I guess the targeted ads, they were doing it horizontally.
I would have never pictured vertical.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
vertical is like a psycho move.
Yeah,
But I don't know why. Because as you're saying, it's like, yeah, maybe. But I feel like you could still probably, unless you cover up every single thing with the vertical.
You're right. For some reason, I'm imagining really skinny tape.
Oh, okay.
But if it's thick enough to just cover everything, then
Yeah.
you just go horizontal.
No, it's thick enough.
That makes sense. Wide enough.
But yeah, I know it sounds crazy and it is kind of obviously odd. But yeah, the first night I like successfully slept with it on the entire night was like the best night of sleep I've had in like the last week. So
In what metrics are we looking at?
oh, just anecdotal. Like I didn't wake up as much.
Gotcha. Usually you wake up.
Yeah, and especially this past week being sick, like I slept terribly. Like I would wake up every 45 minutes or like an hour. Like so it's like I'm not saying I'm like getting crazy better sleep than before, but yeah, sleeping pretty well compared to what was happening earlier this week. So
Cool.
yeah, who knows if I'm gonna
Mouth taper.
keep it on there or not forever, but kind of an interesting thing.
All right.
So
Fun life update.
yeah. Trying to breathe out the old nose more. Hopefully not snore. Because I think Catherine said, she's like, yeah, I'm kind of just getting used to you snoring all the time.
Wow.
And hopefully I'm not
That
doing
should
that
stop
anymore.
it. Yeah.
I think.
I
so.
just cough weird.
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of like what I was talking about, like whenever Scott back in the day, like had all that nasty stuff in his nose. I'm like, dude, just
force
close your mouth and force it up your nose and it'll eventually clear the pathway. It's kind of the same concept, I think. It's just forcing me literally with tape when my body's not like conscious enough to do it by themselves.
Fun.
So anyway, that's my Brad's weird trying to do things, new thing of the week.
Brad's kicks.
A few other things. One is that I am starting this men's group. Will Severns and I we're we're starting this like Kansas City kind of version of integrated, the thing that I do.
Fun.
Yeah. And so just basically like anybody who's a dad or wants to be a dad someday, as a business owner, as a Christian that wants to figure out ways to integrate all those things together, get support from other people in Kansas City. We're interested in people joining with us. So not sure exactly how it's going to look, but I'm excited about it. Will and I have just met multiple times in the last couple of months and just done like mock versions of it, just the two of us.
Cool.
And it's been so life-giving. It's like,
Cool.
Like, cause it'll be like, he has a problem. It's like, dude, I've gone through that exact same thing. I know exactly what you're feeling. And it's just always really encouraging. I think we've talked about this before of like, it's always so encouraging when you talk to another business owner because they just get it differently than other people.
Yeah.
You know,
you guys have a
it's
name for it?
not officially. Will's been calling it table setters lately.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of fun. Just like the idea of like, hey, you set the table and have the table ready for whenever, you know.
I like table setters.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun idea. And so that's kind of the unofficial name for it, but we're
I
not
like
sure
it a
yet.
lot.
So
Have any people early adopters? Anyone already signed up?
we haven't like contact. This is the most I've like publicly talked about it.
Dang, so no one signed up yet?
So there's 2 people in it so far.
Okay.
But like really 2 really cool people.
Business owners.
And maybe Timon's kind of boss. We've kind of talked to him a little bit about it. He's just a friend of
Us?
Will's. Oh, yeah. two of Timon's. No.
Okay.
Christian Jones is his name. So anyway, I'm really excited about that. And then last thing here.
That is really fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be really cool. Like there's just something, there's something about supporting other men and like-minded men in different or similar situations to you. So, and the last thing is I didn't get a lot done this week being sick and everything, but I made Hattie like 3 different things, like fun little things to surprise her when she gets home. And they're all having to do with her bed. So I put this little shelf in the corner of her top little, she has a lofted bed, you know, like a little top
it's
bunk
nice.
kind of thing. And there's something about like a top bunk that is so cozy, dude. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it. It's just like, man, that looks nice. And so I put like a little bookshelf in her corner and I got a little light for her and so put some books up there. And so she's going to be able to read at night up there. And then I made her like on the CNC machine, I made her like this little cup holder that like attaches to her headrest so she can put her water bottle in there. And then I made this little like elephant coat hook thing to put her sleep mask because she wears a sleep mask every night.
Wow.
Yeah, just kind of fun things. And I told her yesterday on FaceTime, I was like, I got some surprises for you when you come home. And I'm pumped to show them.
She wears a sleep mask?
Honestly,
over her eyes?
I don't know if it ever like actually stays on her eyes, but she puts it on there every night. And she's so high maintenance about
She's
it.
conditioned now where
It's ridiculous. Like I think she got like 3 of them one time for her birthday. I think kind of as a joke. Or like as like a fun little, oh yeah, sleep mask. And now it's like she has 1 that she uses and the other 2 are just like decorative. So she's like she can't go to sleep without that specific sleep mask. And I'm like, give me a break.
I knew a girl, one of my friends in college, she went to bed every night with the sleeve of a hoodie draped over her eyes.
Is that the same girl that watches the first episode of The Office every single time?
No, that's someone. That was Carter Cloud who does the
Okay.
Office thing. You know
Okay.
Carter Cloud?
No, I know Cooper
Okay.
Cloud.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot that about her. Good memory. Yeah, she's never watched The Office, but she falls asleep to the first episode every night. What a
wild.
weirdo. I wonder
Yeah.
how she washes her hands.
With QP goat soap, hopefully.
How much can 6-year-olds read? Like, what is Hattie's reading level look like?
She's just getting started, and I think it just depends. But like, she's got like these things called Bob books, but they're literally like, do you remember? You know those
Yep,
Timon?
I read those.
Yeah.
Yep.
And are you a genius now?
He reads them every night.
I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
We'll see when
you've seen the
s'mores come around.
results.
Right. Yeah, they're just like these things are like Bob sat on the cat, you know, stuff like that. So it's like very basic, but I feel like it's
Those
one
are
of those
called
things.
Dr. Seuss books, I think. Those already.
The cat and the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green
Dr. Seuss
eggs.
books, but way worse illustrations.
Yeah, right. They are just like very amateur.
Yeah.
Green eggs and ham. No, but I think it's going to be like a snowball effect where like,
Yeah.
once she gains more and more confidence, she's going to do more. And
I'll have her
more with
read Verity.
it. Maybe so.
See what she thinks.
How steamy is it though? I don't.
Very.
Okay. Very tea. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So I'm excited for her to come back. I've just missed my kids a lot. And
great.
Catherine, of course. But anyway, so
Isaac just texted me and said, I think you need a new water heater at the Olathe house. That's kind of fun.
that's always a good thing to hear.
Tack it on.
just take control of your water temperature, Isaac.
Yeah, hey, just stop washing your hands so hot, dude. It's not that hard.
It's your fault.
Let's see. Should we go Smort?
Yeah, I want to do some s'mores.
S'mores. Let's wrap up our last advertiser, and then we'll s'more it up.
Please.
CJLA is not done sponsoring our podcast.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, which is so fun. It's they're just great. I hope they never stop sponsoring us because you guys clearly love them and are supporting them, and it's so great that we have this like just symbiotic relationship going on.
Yeah.
With CarlyJeanLosAngeles.com.
Yes. They are a women's clothing company. They specialize in capsule clothing, meaning that you can wear it timelessly. You can wear it for every season. Yeah, it's classic.
It's meant to be lived in.
Whether you're, whatever stage of life you're in. Catherine talked last week about how they're great for maternity. All these different things meant to be lived in. All of their basics are made right here in the United States. And we just love them. All the women in our lives that have tried them, love them. Michaela Style, shout out to Michaela.
She's always posting about it.
She said something, I don't remember exactly what it was, so don't quote me exactly on this, but it was something along the lines of, I think I've worn these CJLA jeans 3 days this week or 4 days. Like she can't get enough of them. She's all about them. Everyone who's ever tried CJLA has gone back for more, has loved it so much. So,
and you know what I heard? And don't quote me on this, but her husband, Kevin, can't get enough of her.
Can't get enough of that. Yeah.
That's it's the perfect marriage.
That. I didn't mean it like that. I don't know.
That and those jeans.
I can't get enough of that.
Kev, you dog.
Can't get enough of that CJLA discount.
Yes, it's 20%. Can't get enough of that. 20%. Pretty wild. Make the most of it. It's a one-time use code, so get in there. Support us. Support Carly Jean Los Angeles. The code is GRKC. Go check out their website. I know there's someone listening right now. It's like, I hear about this all the time. But you've still never gone to their website.
You got to check them out.
Just do it when you get done driving. Go to their website.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, hey, at a stoplight.
Really quickly. CarlyJeanLosAngeles.com.
If you can't spell it, just Google CJLA.
Or just click the link in the
it'll
description.
be the first thing, I guarantee you.
It's right there, guys.
No, they're awesome. Thank you, CJLA, for supporting us. Support them back.
Cool. All right, it's time for Timon to redeem himself. We have not done schmores with him since he said horses were his favorite thing to smell.
That's been the last one.
We did the drinks.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won? Did you win that?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I won that. It was good.
Jake won that.
I got
be back.
whooped.
Yeah, I did pretty well, actually. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Where did I play? Was that second?
You must have been second because I was definitely last.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't won a schmores in forever. So.
Orange juice. People did not like orange juice.
Yeah, you had orange juice and 2 sodas.
Yeah, which stay true,
Yeah.
I'm not pandering.
Oh, yeah,
I can't
Jake
believe-
was at 55%. I was at 27, Brad at 18.
I genuinely think, looking back on it, if I would have had the opportunity, I would have picked water, just because I think that's the right answer. Like
The right one.
That's like that. Like really is truly the best drink, and every other drink is just something that tastes good but does not quench like water does.
I think the reason I won is because you guys let me get sweet tea with the very last pick in the draft.
Yeah, that was a nice cultural pick. People were excited about that one.
Don't call my picks cultural, all right? You don't know.
There's something
my
in
picks.
people's like DNA when it
Like,
comes to
sweet tea, yes.
Yeah, exactly. They don't even have accents. They're just throwing it out there. So, this week is going to be, in honor of Sandals Exuma.
I'm literally itching my bug bites right now.
I'm so sorry.
My
That's
ankle
no
got
fun.
tore up. I'll show you guys.
Up from the flow up.
You keep talking, Brett.
But in honor of Sandals Exuma, we are doing small disappointments. Jake and Rachel, there's 50 right there. And that's tiny little 3 square inches. Jake and Rachel had a good time in Bahamas, but
Yes, we did.
They had a lot of small disappointments, and those things can add up.
This is a Brad original, and I think it's such a good idea. Just little baby disappointments. Just like, shoot.
So we had about 10 minutes to brainstorm before the episode. It's so fun watching Timon scramble. I'm just being honest.
Just squirming over there.
He's just like,
It's a struggle every time.
what did Timon say?
I'm just not good at this.
I don't know about this.
It's going to be
The
good.
confidence is off the chart.
I even gave 3 examples, because we were just brainstorming. You said something about your honeymoon, and I was like, let's do small disappointments, and I was like this one or this one, this one. And I was like, Timon, just use those. He's like, I don't know if I just use those. So, okay, Jake, you won, so you get to choose the order.
Okay. I'm gonna go first, then Timon, then you.
Okay, great. Small disappointments. And I think these could be day ruiners at most.
Yeah, these can't be.
They can't be week ruiners.
I crashed my car.
Yeah, my dog died.
Yeah, that's too big.
Okay,
that's too big.
That's a big disappointment.
This can't. Yeah, this is just disappointing. I think it's the main adjective.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start with missing an exit.
Oh, okay.
I feel like such an idiot when I do it. And it's so disappointing. It's like, I have every tool in the world to not make this happen, and I still did it. That is just inexcusable, and I'm so dumb.
When
and I'm
does it
so
happen?
disappointed in myself.
I missed my exit the other day when
I missed, I think the last time I missed a turn was the wedding venue, the hidden acre. That acre is truly hidden.
It is hidden.
It is so hidden. I see why they call it that.
Because they even have like a sign, like they have like 244th Street or whatever it was, but like,
oh, it comes up on you.
You expect like there to be a little like off ramp. It's
no,
like, no, it's
a
a right angle turning in there.
It was so funny. I missed the exit for the rehearsal dinner, and then I get there, and my parents get there. Sorry, we're late. We missed the turn. And then the Fulbrights get there, and like, well, we missed the turn. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. The triplet family cannot get it together.
There's something about the DNA of the triplets.
Yeah, we all three missed it.
That's funny.
But yeah, missing an exit. It's just it's not a huge deal ever, rarely. But it's just like, gosh, I just got to turn around like an idiot.
Okay, missing an exit.
Yep.
All right, Diamond.
All right, for my first pick, when you realize that your phone didn't charge overnight.
Oh, now we're going somewhere, Timon.
Okay, Timon. The
that
bar
is-
for us was so low. Like, whoa, Timon, you thought of one.
Dude,
No,
that's
good.
real.
It's like it's not a week ruiner, but it's a day ruiner.
It is. Because then you're just chasing the charge all day long.
Yeah, it could be an all-day event. You could, get it back by lunch, maybe, but yeah, just behind the eight ball. That's a good one, Timon.
Are you guys, I do like the wireless charging.
Same.
Yeah? Does it ever happen? Like ever since I upgraded my case, I know you're a no case guy.
Yeah.
I have like the big, like massive, work site OtterBox kind of one. And so, yeah, I have to like take off the outer case to it to even work. And sometimes
Every night before bed?
I don't do it anymore because I charge with the cord now.
Okay.
But yeah, I would have to.
Every now and then you can be
And
slightly
even
off.
then, it would like not work with like not always work, or it like charge like 70% and then just stop working or something.
Oh, wow. Rachel got me a pretty good one. It works pretty well.
Cool.
But I have had that feeling. It is brutal.
Yeah.
Good pick,
Good,
Timon.
good answer, Timon.
Thank you.
Dang, that's a great answer, Timon. People are gonna like that answer, Timon.
Good.
Now I feel pressure all of a sudden. Okay. My first pick is going to be when you want to wear something and it's in the wash. Not the dryer even, but just like it's not even close to being ready.
I feel like I always have a pretty good inventory of like where all my clothes are at. This hasn't really happened to me.
Okay.
I relate to this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just like, man, I like that shirt specifically, or like I want to wear that shirt to church. Yeah. And it's not only like dirty. Like if it's dirty, that's one thing. I can Febreze that bad boy. I can lie to myself, whatever. That was like 7 days ago. I wore that. It doesn't smell bad anymore.
It's church.
I mean, no one's getting that close. We're Baptists. We don't put our hands up in the air.
The Bible says, "Come as you are." So take it up with God.
Yeah. But I can't. When it's literally wet in the washer.
There's no getting it back.
Yeah, you are up the creek. You are in the Exuma without a paddle. In
Without
the
a
Exuma
sail.
bus without a paddle. And then I'm gonna go with my second pick. I'm gonna go when you fill up your bowl with cereal and you go to the refrigerator and there's no milk.
Good pick.
Or
Such a good pick.
Great
almost as bad if there's just a little bit of milk.
Yeah, like someone still left it in there.
It's like, you jerk.
Yeah.
Just throw it out. Yeah.
Last night, this is similar, but Rachel, everyone's got like a paper towel rack or whatever. And so it was still on the rack and there was like half of like a thing of like paper towel. And I was like, I would be shocked if the task beforehand did not require, like you had to stop right there.
Yeah.
You couldn't have just grabbed the extra half, reset the whole operation.
Well, that's why she didn't do it though.
Yeah. I was giving her a hard time.
100%.
It's like leaving a half inch of milk in
Yes,
there. It's like, I know that could have fit in your bowl.
Absolutely.
Just polish it off, throw it away.
Right.
Don't tease me like this.
No, yeah. I think at the bachelor party, I gave Steve Coop a hard time for leaving half. Like he would drink half of a can of Coca-Cola and put it back in the refrigerator.
This is Rachel and her dad are the exact same.
Like at the very last day, I was like, "What psychopath?" There's 5 cans in here that are like half drunk.
And he's probably like, yeah, aged Coke. Like, I don't want to hear about aged Coke.
Flat Coke is the best kind. Yeah, it's one thing if it's water or something, like, fine.
It doesn't
like,
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Coke?
No, it's
Come on.
not good. Once it's exposed, yeah.
So Rachel does that too?
Well, just saying the paper towel thing. I mean, they're
Yeah,
so
same
similar.
idea.
Actually, yes. Before the honeymoon, she put a thing of coffee in there that she thought she might drink. And we got back from the honeymoon. It's been 11, 12 days. She's like,
like
oh,
moldy.
my coffee. I was like, why'd you do that? She's like, I don't know.
You know?
I don't know why I thought I would drink this when I got back. So
That's
yeah,
sweet,
they're so
yeah.
similar. Those are really good picks, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, you pour the bowl, like you already have it in the
Oh,
bowl.
yeah.
And then you realize it.
There's nothing like the potential happiness that you possess
Oh, the
when you
kinetic
have
energy.
that bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Just waiting to be splashed down with milk. And then the sadness that you have. Not a week ruiner, but it could be a day ruiner.
The only thing that I ordered from room service that was actually like, that was fire, is because it was just name brand cereal. I just got cereal and milk
Sure.
delivered room service.
yeah. Sounds
the
great.
best they had, though, Raisin Bran.
The best?
That's the best.
That was the best. That
What
was kind
was
of
it,
a bummer.
like
It was-
cornflakes?
Yep, cornflakes.
Plain Cheerios and
Yes.
Raisin Brans?
Yes, wow, you nailed that.
That is rough.
Yeah, so I loaded up on some Raisin Bran.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that was a really good pick.
Thank you.
Timing back to you.
Oh, let's see. I really do. I have a lot of things to choose from. I got on a roll after I was thinking about it.
Good.
I'm gonna go with when you're talking in a group of people and realize like no one's listening to you.
Oh, Timon!
That's so sad. That's so sad.
That is so relatable though, dude. Because like you think that one person's in on your
Yeah.
conversation still, and you realize like, oh, they're out now.
Yeah.
I got nobody,
I have no audience.
and you just have to stop your like story halfway through
when
the
you
story.
when you have to like suspend it and just like it just dies. You're like,
Bro,
It's like,
like,
a moment of
why
just like,
why do I even try ever?
yeah. I feel close to God in those moments because like he's truly the only one who heard that.
Yeah.
Like it's what I think about. I'm like, yeah, he knows I had to stop this and no one else even recognizes it.
oh my god,
He would have thought it was funny.
He would have liked the end of it. That's really good. Great pick, Timon. Good discretion too, because you're saving. Because I know you have some horses pick in there, but you're saving it until the end because you know we're not going to pick it.
right.
So that's smart of you.
Good answer, time.
I'm going to say when someone gets your order wrong in the drive-through, because it's one thing if you're at a restaurant and you can like correct them in time, like, hey, sorry, I wanted no tomatoes on this. But like when you leave the drive-through and you're a couple miles down the road and you realize like, oh my gosh, like these are all
Yeah.
whatever. This is wrong.
Yeah.
And like, do we go back? We sit in line again? Or like you don't get a straw. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm in my car. I guess I'm just gonna
Dude, that's why you need the big.
big slurpa. Big
slurpa.
big slurpa. So any kind of just like drive through just mishap. They did something wrong. You don't realize it till you're already back on the highway. You're like, oh,
Yeah, that's
that is
sad.
so disappointing.
That is really rough. There was one time I got Chipotle to go and I brought it home, or maybe it was at work, like way back in the day, back when I worked. And they gave me a vegetarian one.
Oh,
I ate the whole thing still.
disappointing.
But man, was I
though.
sad. There was no chicken on there. I was like, this is the worst.
All right, my next one is going to be
Good answer.
right when you were about to like do something, someone reminds you to do that exact same thing.
Oh,
Like, for instance, this happened to me a couple weeks ago. Like, it was like my mom's birthday or Mother's Day or something. Like, I know it's my mom's birthday. I'm good with dates and numbers and everything. And I am like, I had just told Rachel, I was like, all right, I'm going to finish doing dishes and then I'm going to call my mom. And in that 5-minute span, my dad texted me and it's like, hey, don't forget to call your mom for her birthday. I'm like, now
at least to your dad, it looks like
he's going to think I'm doing that. He's going to think now it looks like I forgot.
But at least you have proof from Rachel. Like at least
Rachel
you have
knows.
like, vindication.
And God knows.
Right.
But yeah, that stuff happens too. Or like, I'm going to take the trash out. And then before I get around to doing it, Rachel's like, hey, would you mind taking the trash out? I was like, I was going to,
Yeah.
I had plans to do it
You
on my
feel
own.
so like pressured to like justify like I promise I was going to do this.
I don't know how to prove it to you, but I feel disappointed that dang it. I wish you hadn't said that.
That is real, dude. That's a good
pick.
word.
Real good pick.
Back to Timon.
All right. Gonna go with when there's like a certain like leftover of something you really like, and then someone else in the house like finishes it.
Yeah.
Like right before you're like going for it. You're like, I know that's still there. I'm gonna eat that, and then it's gone.
Yeah, living with siblings or living with roommates, it's
Yeah.
like, that's especially happened to me. Like, I'm good with inventory. I know how many like sodas I have in the fridge or how many whatever. And it's like, wow, I had one left and now it's gone.
You've been looking forward to
I
that.
like drove home. I didn't stop at McDonald's because I knew I had one at home.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
When you're like maybe gonna stop somewhere, you're like, nope.
No, I
I'm
haven't.
like one of the only people. Like, surely I'm one of the only people that remembers there's that one thing. And then you open the fridge. Oh,
Timon, what
Piece
are
of
the
apple
what are
pie.
the rules?
Piece of apple pie.
Gosh, that piece of apple pie.
that one.
It's been haunting me for 6 years.
That specific, like, dude, that's one of the worst that I
Yeah.
ever felt. It was like,
Piece of apple pie.
What are the rules in the Imsh household as far as all that stuff goes?
I don't know. I don't think there's many like explicit.
Like
about it.
if you bring home half your Chipotle,
Oh, I think
would you write your name on it?
probably it's probably still get eaten though.
Really?
Like
It's just like I don't. Yeah,
I would
dog eat dog.
I'd love to eat it as leftover, but it's like I wouldn't be surprised if someone finds it.
Okay.
Interesting. Wow.
So the expectations are, hey, you put it
Anarchy.
in there. Yeah, it's anybody's game.
It's the purge.
Interesting.
Their house.
I always have to ask Catherine before, like, because she almost always only eats half her Chipotle bowl. And so the next day I'm like, hey, notice that Chipotle bowl's in there. What do you think about doing with it? And sometimes she'll be like, oh, I was looking forward to eating that.
Oh, I was just going to eat it.
I swear I was about to eat it. Or sometimes she'll say, yeah, you can have some, or you can have all of it, or whatever. So
That's good, Timon. 3 for 3 so far.
Thank you.
2.5. No, I was kidding. Man. Okay.
There's that last piece of horse meat. And
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, man.
Okay, this one is, I mean, I guess it could be adult thing as well, but specifically when you're a kid, you wake up, you hear the night before that it's supposed to snow. You think it's supposed to be a snow day. You wake up, there's snow on the ground.
Okay.
You go and you look for your school on the TV or whatever they do these days, and you still have school.
Got it. Yeah, that sucks.
That is the worst.
Full on day ruiner. At least morning ruiner.
Yeah.
The whole morning routine. Like, I can't believe we have to do this.
Yeah.
Stockton got out. Why
Yeah.
aren't we out?
You're like skidding down like by the stop sign. You're like, this is why we shouldn't have school. This is dangerous out here.
Imagine the buses if I'm having trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's so many times you get snow days where you shouldn't have gotten them.
Yeah.
Out of like precautions.
That
So,
happened a lot. That's a good one.
Okay. And then,
can't relate to that one.
yeah, not much of a homeschool version of that, but I got a few that are pretty good. And then I'm probably going to pick my orange juice pick here. I'm going to say with my last one, you walk in to go to bed. Like it's time to go to bed. You've gotten ready for bed and you walk into your room and the sheets aren't on the bed. Like you're like the sheets.
It's like, oh, I forgot I was doing laundry.
Yes.
They're downstairs.
Yes. Often like Catherine,
That sucks.
she's a big like Saturday, Sunday bed sheets girl.
Jewish Sabbath, Christian Sabbath.
Right. And so she will, and I'm often the one that goes to bed first. And so I'll walk in and the bed's just completely naked.
Dang, that's a
bed.
bummer. That's a bummer.
Yeah. Bed sheets.
Got
not
the
on
sleeping bag again.
bed. Yeah. And so, because even like, and I know this is where I sound so high maintenance or whatever, but like the act of putting sheets on the bed kind of wakes me up a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I am mentally, emotionally ready to wind down and just like sack out.
Yeah.
Throw a few pieces of mouth tape on and go to bed, and instead I have to, do all this stuff. And I don't, it's a nice feeling when it's like fresh sheets and you get in bed, but it's a rough feeling when you walk in and it's
Take
not
it for
ready
granted.
you. So
That's a bummer.
Kind of along the lines of like anyone wears contacts and you realize your contacts are in.
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. I have some other similar ideas on my honorable mentions, but we'll get there.
Good pick. You're done. Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, Timon.
Let's see. I'm worried. I'm worried. Like
I'm worried.
I've got
It's
one that's like really specific, but like would be high on my list. I'll go for it. I had some pretty solid picks before this. When the gas handle, when like the thing that holds it up doesn't work.
Oh,
Bro, good answer.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yes.
about. What it does. Yeah. That's good.
That is a great word.
It's so
I gotta
frustrating.
hold it manually.
and you think like, oh, maybe it was just a glitch. So you do it again.
Yep.
And it
Snaps.
clinks back at you again. And you're
Yeah.
like, all right,
Wow, Timon, how'd you think of that?
I get it's real. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
Small disappointment.
Yes. And
Medium
it's not that big of a deal, but you just have to hold it there the whole time. You're like, I could be doing other things right now.
I could be typing with 2 hands on my phone.
Anyway,
That is a really small but solid disappointment.
yeah,
That's
I know.
so fun.
Timon.
Timon,
Let's
not bad.
let's clap it up.
Not bad for Timon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really well done. I've got a bed time one like you, Brad.
Okay.
You this time there were sheets on your bed. You're laying in bed. Ooh, it's getting cozy. Oh, it's nice. About to fall asleep, and then you realize it's trash day tomorrow. Like, oh my gosh,
Trash day.
internal dilemma. Like, all right, how much trash do we have? Is it worth it? I should probably go out. Now I got to put shoes on.
Yeah.
Not sandals.
Not saying actual shoes.
Actual shoes. So finally get in bed and realize it's trash day.
Okay. I'll argue a little bit with that. I often will put it out in the morning. But because I'm up a little bit earlier probably. But
Depends on the trash man.
I think your trash here comes a little later. My trash comes crazy early though.
Really
Yeah.
fun.
Either the trash or the recycling comes early for me. Fun fact, Jake and I have competing trash companies.
Yeah, it's wild. We're so close. Different trashers.
We can choose, and we chose differently.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Let me recap them real quick. Jake's picks were missing an exit, when someone gets your order wrong in the drive-thru, right when you're about to do something, someone tells you to do that one thing. Trash day, when you're in bed and you realize trash day's in the morning. Timon's picks, realizing your phone didn't charge overnight, when you realize that no one's listening to your conversation. Leftovers getting finished by someone else in the house, and the gas handle stopper thing not working.
Yeah.
My picks are when the clothes you want to wear are in the washer, when you realize there's no milk for your cereal, when you wake up and there's no snow day, and when your bed sheets are not on the bed.
Man, you guys have good ones. Good job, you guys.
I thought you had a great one
all
too.
around.
Yeah, that was a solid s'mores.
Fun category.
You guys have honorable mentions? I have.
Let's go one at a time.
Okay,
Great.
I will start. When it rains on your picnic.
I've got when you're running late and realize you're almost out of gas. Like when you get
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's like, why didn't I do this earlier?
You thought it was Friday and realized it's Thursday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be a bummer.
Yeah.
When the ice cream machine is out at McDonald's.
Okay.
Let's see. When someone is active on other social media but hasn't texted you back.
Oh,
yeah.
You know
That
they're
was
on
a
the phone.
disappointment.
You wash your hands at a public bathroom and there's no paper towels.
Yeah.
You could see why I didn't make the top four.
Yeah.
We're like,
Construction on the road. I know. That's kind of disappointing.
I know.
this one's very specific. When you see the Be Real notification just too late.
Well, Gunnar was saying that like if you get it within the first 2 minutes or something, there's a reward.
That's more of a current thing with the update.
You get a bonus.
What is the bonus?
You get 2 bonus Be Real. So you get to be fake then.
Oh,
You've earned
interesting.
it. Okay. Any position you're in, you could be sitting or in a bed, but basically you just can't quite reach the outlet. Like whether to plug something in or unplug it, very frustrating.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I not like your hotel bed? And like, how does it
you
plug
can't
in?
physically reach the outlet.
Yeah, or maybe you can't get it. Just anything with like the reaching of the hand.
The worst is like, when the outlet is in the middle of the bed and you're trying to go through the headboard.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah, or
talking
even
about?
just like to get the angle down. Like, all right, we have to
Yes.
move the bed away from the wall, I guess.
Yeah, it's
So
ridiculous.
disappointing.
Yeah. Or when it comes out of the
Yeah, a loose socket.
loose sockets.
Yeah.
These are kind of related. They're both drive-through. Well, first one is when they don't give you enough ice in your drive-through drink. That fires me up. Listen. There needs to be a good ratio, or else. Listen, Simon, please. There needs to be the right ratio, or else the ice all of a sudden gets cannibalized by the warmth of the soda,
Yeah, and then
there's no ice.
it's exponential at that point.
There's something, there needs to be there's like a tipping point. And then also if they give you way too much cream in your coffee.
Okay.
That really bums me out because it's like, well, now I'm just drinking a lot of half and half.
Yeah.
It's just sad. So
I've got 2 shower related ones. When you take a shower and realize you're out of shampoo, like in the shower, or like out of some kind of soap you
Kewpie goat
need.
soap.
Yeah.
And then when you take a shower, but then like right afterward you do something that gets you sweaty or dirty again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
A lot of Kanakuk showers that way. Just so humid.
I don't even know if I stopped sweating.
Yeah, I'm just wet the whole time.
Yeah.
Those are good. My last honorable mention is Roback just gave you like this cool like mint green hoodie and you're so excited about it. And then like you and Timon are lifting this chair. It turns out there's grease at the bottom of office chairs. And you just get grease all over your hands and the new hoodie. Small disappointment.
Just like
That's one for me.
That's really relatable.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a few more here. Let's see. Oh, when you sit down, this is like a super lazy Brad one. When you sit down in your living room and your remote is like on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Like you're like, oh, here we go. I'm finally sitting down to relax, watch TV, and then the remote's like up on the mantle.
Yeah, I think fill in the blank. Like you finally sit down to relax and then my
XYZ.
phone's back there.
Yeah.
The remote's back there. My
Going
drink's
to
back
bed and the trash day. You know, same idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got more, Imsh?
Let's do one more. When you turn a page in a book and accidentally rip it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, not a Kindle guy.
Haven't ripped my Kindle yet. Okay, I got a few more. I put when the charger barely charges your thing.
Oh, it's just like a weird car charger where it's like just keeping it alive.
Yeah, like you're at the airport and you plug into like one of those things like in between the seats. It's like I think it went down a percentage. I was at 17. I'm pretty sure I'm at 16 now. Like there's something about it like sucks up. Yeah, or like my mom's in her car. Like maybe I bet it'd take 5 hours to charge it.
Yeah.
No, 7 hours.
That reminds me of one too. Just like you're sitting in your own home and like all of a sudden the Wi-Fi it just like goes out or just like it's temporarily doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how'd that happen?
Right.
Fix
That's a
it.
good one. Let's see. You have to go to you want to go shower, but someone else is using the bathroom. That's one. You get close to the top of the soda when you're filling it up, and then all of a sudden it just like spews like the fizz.
Oh, like fountain drink?
Yeah.
I was imagining like pouring like a can in like a glass.
I'm filling up at Quick Trip,
Okay.
and you know they have 40 things.
It spurts.
It spurts and it explodes your whole thing.
It's all foam.
Yes,
How does
dude.
that happen?
I don't know, but it happens a
it.
decent amount.
Fix it.
Fix that, Quick Trip.
Chuck Grassley.
When you get your new shoes dirty for the first time, that's just a sad moment.
I think I mentioned this once on the podcast as a kick and almost a life hack, and I forgot about it. Now I'm back ordering non-name brand cheap shoes that are white. They get a little dirty. Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah.
Who cares?
Fun.
Look at these. They say Air on them. They Nike Air. Nope. The front just says running.
Running.
Just running brand. Pretty
is
cool
funny.
though.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Running.
Yeah, the other day at the golf course at the driving range, it was wet and I was on like real grass. And I looked down at one of my shoes and like I think because I'd like turned and like kind of stuck my toe up, like the front of my shoe was just all muddy. I was like, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
And then my last one is when you get a haircut and you don't like it.
I thought about putting
Yeah.
that basically. Yeah.
When you're just like, that's a bummer.
You can't undo it. So
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, it's like I got to live with this for 5 to 6 days before I like it again.
Yeah.
So
Those are perms for you.
that's a perm for you.
5 or 6 months of this. Bummer. Fun schmores though. I don't know how long we've been going, but we can wrap this up. Should we do a comment of the week?
Yeah. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
I got one from Abigail 8 days ago.
Hello.
She said, I'd love to see how this podcast has grown and changed. I've been a ghostie long enough to remember when these guys sold bonfire merch specifically to address the smoke around a fire. Now they're sponsored by a smokeless fire pit company. Way to stay committed to the cause, guys.
I love it.
Thank you, Abigail.
That is kind of funny that, yeah. I think that was originally how he reached out to me. He was like, hey, you know, if you're bothered
If you're
by
tired of smoke.
Yeah. I was like, cool, Corey. Shout out to Brio. Daniel and Laura Williams posted on Facebook, just a all-time post here. You got to check it out. It says, hey, Ghosties, and of course, Brad Ellis and Jake Triplett. Our daughter May turned 14 last week, and we celebrated by getting to meet Jake at his comedy show in Fort Myers and having a Ghostrunners birthday party. Meeting Jake was so special. He's so genuine and kind. It says, Brad, we wish you were there too. Thank you. I wish I was there as well. We have been a Ghosty family since 2020 and can't express how much it means to have these guys make us laugh and set such a wonderful example for our kids of what it looks like to honor God with the life he's given us and find the humor in it all. Our teenagers looked up to you guys a lot, so thank you for being yourselves and putting so much into what you guys do. We pray for you both often. Love you guys on your feet. And then there are 15 pictures of this birthday party, and it is the coolest birthday party, the most Ghostrunners centric thing I've ever seen. I mean, we went to Florida with 30 people, and it wasn't this Ghostrunners themed.
I met these amazing people after a show, and they told me this was going to happen. And I was just like, that is so cool. I was like, someone's got a Ghostrunners tattoo, and I'd say this is at that level. I've never heard of anyone doing anything like this. This is so cool. Please post pictures. I'm so glad they did.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's like kind of, it takes my words away from me because I'm like, it's unfathomable how much somebody must like us to do this.
We're like being celebrated. It's such a unique way.
Timon, put some pictures of this on our YouTube if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. Shout out to May, 14-year-old May. I mean, it's just so cool. Like literally, like our pictures are in frames, with birthday hats on, and like there's Jake meeting them at Fort Myers show. So shout out to the Williams family for being awesome, for supporting us, and for doing this really fun thing. They literally have a cake that says on your feet and has a little ghost runner like right there in the cake. So anyway, really fun. Thanks for the support. It's awesome.
So cool.
So cool.
So cool.
So cool.
All right. That's all she wrote.
We did it.
Fun little sewed. Good times all around.
Yeah.
I'm going, I guess when you're listening to this, I've been at the West Coast, so hello in advance and in previous to the ghosties I met up there.
The land of the paper straws.
Yeah.
I remember that was like one of the first episodes we did. You went out to the scuba show out there.
Long Beach.
And you talked about, you used the like analogy of sucking out of something like the lid of the butthole or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I talked about today. When you go through the drive-thru, they don't give you a straw. Yeah, you just have to slurp it through the lid hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, brutal.
So you're going to 4 different cities out there.
Sacramento, San Francisco, Palm Springs, Santiago. Should be fun.
Should be a lot of fun.
See you guys then.
Yeah.
And then when we get back, let's get to scheming, baby. Let's figure out that August weekend.
August 18th and 19th. Yeah, we're going to figure it all out, and it's going to be worth it. It's going to be awesome. So, you guys can support us in a lot of different ways. You can support us through cameos, through Patreon, through merch on ghostrunners.life, and through just sponsoring us or supporting us through the sponsors. Buy something from the sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors today, CGLA, Beam, and of course, QP Goat Soap. And
Roback.
And Roback, of course.
Roback just always sponsor forever now.
Goes 20, yeah. So, thanks for all your support, guys. It's just fun. We just like this, and hopefully you guys don't get tired of us saying thank you, because we're going to say it a lot.
Too bad.
Really appreciative. So, have a great week. Have a Wednesday. A Wednesday, not a Wednesday, a Wednesday. And Jake, say the thing. Well, Timon, wait, we're going to have Timon say something real quick.
3, 2, 1.
See ya.
Perfect. Love you guys.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody